Hey everyone, welcome back to Curious Yodas. In today's adventure, we're diving headfirst into the top 10 trending questions about Thanksgiving. From the weight of potatoes per person to the history behind this beloved holiday, we've got it all covered. If you find joy in the warmth of Thanksgiving as much as we do, don't forget to show your support by hitting that like button. So, without further ado, let's get started with our countdown. Starting off with a classic, potatoes. The humble potato takes center stage at many a Thanksgiving table. But have you ever wondered just how many pounds of potatoes you need per person for the perfect Thanksgiving dinner? Well, you might be surprised to learn that generally it's recommended to plan for about half to 3/4 of a pound of potatoes per person. This isn't just for the main meal, oh no. This amount takes into account the inevitable desire for seconds and the much anticipated leftovers for the next day. So if you're hosting a group of 10, you'd want to have at least 5 to 7.5 pounds of potatoes on hand. That's right, folks, Thanksgiving is no time to skimp on the spuds. So for a group of 10, you'd want at least 5 to 7.5 pounds of potatoes. Timing is everything, especially when it comes to thawing your turkey. Now imagine you've got that perfect turkey, all plump and just waiting to be the star of your Thanksgiving dinner. But here's the catch, it's frozen solid. Not to worry, let's talk thawing times. The rule of thumb here is to allow 24 hours of thawing time in the refrigerator for every 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. Now you might be thinking that's quite a bit of time, and you'd be right. But remember, we're aiming for perfection here, and that takes time. The gradual thawing process in the fridge helps to maintain the turkey's quality while also keeping it at a safe temperature. So let's say you have a 20-pound turkey. By this rule, you should start thawing it 4 to 5 days before Thanksgiving. It may seem like a long time, but trust me, your patience will be rewarded with a delicious, juicy turkey on the big day. Let's take a quick time travel. Thanksgiving, a cherished tradition, did not become a national holiday in the United States overnight. The journey began during the tumultuous times of the Civil War. In the midst of the nation's strife, President Abraham Lincoln saw a beacon of unity in Thanksgiving. In the year of 1863, he proclaimed a national day of thanksgiving and praise. It was a call to the citizens of the United States to express gratitude unto our beneficent Father who dwelleth in the heavens. This proclamation was more than a declaration of a holiday. It was a bold statement of unity and gratitude in the face of adversity. The tradition has endured the test of time, providing us with a moment of pause in our busy lives to express thanks and gather with loved ones. So Thanksgiving has been a national holiday since 1863. It all started with the Pilgrims. Picture this. The year is 1621. The place, Plymouth, Massachusetts. After a year filled with harsh winters and a steep learning curve in farming, the Pilgrims finally found success in their harvest. But they didn't achieve this alone. Their neighbors, the Native Americans, particularly Squanto and the Wampanoag tribe, were instrumental in their success. These Native Americans taught the Pilgrims how to grow native crops, fish in the local waters, and survive in what was to them a new world. Grateful for their harvest and the help they received, the Pilgrims decided to hold a feast. This feast, which we now know as the first Thanksgiving, was a celebration of their successful harvest and the invaluable assistance they received from the Native Americans. So the first Thanksgiving was a celebration of a successful harvest and the help they received from Native Americans. A time to give thanks indeed. Every Thanksgiving, the number of turkeys that end up on dinner tables is staggering. This grand celebration of gratitude, family, and delicious food also marks a significant event in the life cycle of millions of these birds. As you might have guessed, the demand for turkeys skyrockets during this season. But have you ever wondered just how many turkeys meet their fate for the sake of our annual feast? Well, brace yourselves because the number is quite astounding. Annually, it's estimated that approximately 46 million turkeys are killed specifically for Thanksgiving in the United States. Yes, you heard it right, 46 million. That's nearly one turkey for every 7 people in the country. And this accounts for a significant portion of the 245 million turkeys raised each year in the US. So around 46 million turkeys are killed each year for Thanksgiving. Quite the gobble-staggering statistic, isn't it? Unlike our one-day celebration, the first Thanksgiving was much longer. When we think of Thanksgiving, we typically imagine a single day filled with feasting, family, and football. But imagine if your Thanksgiving festivities lasted not just one day, but 3. That's right, compared to our modern holiday, the first Thanksgiving was a marathon, not a sprint. Back in 1621, the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag tribe didn't limit their celebration to just one day. Instead, they reveled in their successful harvest and newfound friendship for 3 full days. The festivities were filled with food, yes, but also games, activities, and communal bonding. It was a true feast of gratitude stretching over 72 hours that set the stage for our beloved holiday tradition. So, next time you're feeling stuffed after your Thanksgiving feast, remember the hearty endurance of our forebears. The first Thanksgiving in 1621 was a 3-day feast. Which US president do we thank for making Thanksgiving a national holiday? Well, the answer lies in the tumultuous days of the American Civil War. It was a time of great division, but amid the strife, there was a leader who saw the need for unity and gratitude. The 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln, took it upon himself to set aside a day for the nation to give thanks. In the midst of the Civil War, in the year 1863, President Lincoln issued a proclamation. This proclamation declared the last Thursday of November to be a day of Thanksgiving. It wasn't simply about feasting and parades, rather it was a day for Americans to express gratitude for the blessings they had, even in the face of adversity. And that's why we can say it was President Abraham Lincoln who declared Thanksgiving a national holiday in 1863. Stuck on what to bring to your Thanksgiving dinner? Don't worry, we've got you covered with some unbeatable ideas that will make you the star of the evening. The classics are always a safe bet. Think mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, and green bean casserole. These are crowd pleasers and are almost always expected at a Thanksgiving feast. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous, why not bring along a unique stuffing recipe or a homemade cranberry sauce? These can add a personal touch to the traditional spread and are sure to impress your hosts. And let's not forget about dessert. Thanksgiving is incomplete without a good old pie. Pumpkin, apple, pecan, or even a chocolate pie. The options are endless. But remember, the best dish you can bring is one that aligns with your family's traditions or dietary preferences. After all, Thanksgiving is about sharing, and what better way to share than with food that everyone can enjoy? Bringing a dish that aligns with your family's traditions or dietary preferences is always appreciated. Brining a turkey can seem daunting, but it's easier than you think. The classics are always a safe bet. Think mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, and green bean casserole. Here's a quick and foolproof guide to getting that perfectly juicy turkey. To brine a turkey, you generally dissolve salt, sugar, and a blend of spices in water to create a brining solution. The turkey should be submerged in this solution and refrigerated for 12 to 24 hours before cooking. This process helps keep the turkey moist and flavorful. Ever wondered why turkey is the centerpiece of Thanksgiving meals? The reason is rooted in history and tradition. Turkey became the Thanksgiving staple partly due to its size, which is suitable for a feast, and because it was a bird unique to North America. Historical accounts suggest that turkeys were abundant and a common choice for celebratory meals in the 17th and 18th centuries. There you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the top 10 trending questions about Thanksgiving, unearthing some truly intriguing answers. We've learned that the perfect serving of potatoes per person is around 1/2 to 3/4 of a pound, and that the key to a well-thawed turkey lies in allowing 24 hours of thawing for every 4 to 5 pounds. We've delved into the rich history of Thanksgiving, discovering that it became a national holiday in the United States in 1863 thanks to President Abraham Lincoln. We've revisited the first Thanksgiving, celebrated by the Pilgrims to give thanks for a successful harvest and the invaluable assistance from Native Americans. We've also taken a look at the modern Thanksgiving tradition, realizing that a staggering 46 million turkeys meet their fate each year for this special occasion. We've compared our one-day celebration to the first Thanksgiving, which was a 3-day feast. And finally, we've shared some ideas on what to bring to a Thanksgiving dinner with classics like mashed potatoes, sweet potato casserole, and cranberry sauce. All these questions and answers have taken us on a fascinating journey through the realm of Thanksgiving, and we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. So keep the spirit of Thanksgiving alive, not just in November, but all year round. And remember to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome content. See you in the next one.